There's an island in the Indian Ocean, 100 hectares in size. It has one owner, a Gulf billionaire. 50 staff work on the island, but it's only used 2 weeks a year. Purchase price, $150 million. Annual operating cost, $20 million. And this is just one example. Today I'm showing you Gulf Billionaires' private islands. In this video, I won't give theoretical information. I'll tell you about real islands, real owners, real costs. From the Maldives to the Caribbean, from the Mediterranean to the Pacific, we'll explore private islands all over the world. And in the end, you'll understand this isn't just a vacation spot. It's a complete lifestyle. If you're ready, welcome to the world's most isolated luxury places. Gulf billionaires already have everything. Skyscrapers in Dubai, mansions in London, apartments in Paris. So why are they also buying islands? First reason, absolute privacy. No matter how rich you are in Dubai, you still have neighbors, still have media, still have social pressure. But on your own island, nobody. Just you, your family, and people you choose. And second reason, security. The Gulf region is always unstable. Political turbulence, regional conflicts. The wealthy want emergency plans. A private island is a perfect refuge. Nobody can find it hard to reach, easy to control. Third reason, prestige. Anyone can buy a villa. Anyone can buy a yacht. But an island? This is a completely different level. Saying I own an island is much more impressive than saying I own a skyscraper. Fourth reason, investment. Private islands don't lose value. On the contrary, they appreciate every year. Land is limited, demand is increasing. An island you buy today for $50 million is worth $150 million 10 years later. Fifth reason, freedom. On your own island, you have your own rules. You live as you want. No restrictions, no judgment. This is priceless for the wealthy. First, stop Maldives, one of Gulf billionaires' favorite locations. Why? Closed just 4 hours flight from Dubai, beautiful turquoise water, white sand, palm trees, and private island sales are legal. Maldives government sells islands to wealthy foreigners, but not everyone can buy. Some conditions, minimum $50 million investment, environmental protection plan, local employment guarantee. But these aren't problems for Gulf billionaires. Example, Island Vela IA private island. This island was purchased by a Czech billionaire in 2013. But in 2018, it was sold to a Gulf family. New sale price wasn't disclosed, but estimates are around $200 million. Island features 16 hectares, 47 private villas, each villa, 300 to 500 square meters, private pools, beach access. Main facility, central restaurant, spa center, gym, diving school, water sports center. Staff, 150 people. Chefs, massage therapists, security guards, technicians, cleaning staff, private butler service for each villa. Annual operating cost $25 million, but the island is only used 6 weeks a year. Owners and close family come. The rest of the time, staff keeps the island ready. Setting tables, preparing food, cleaning pools, every day, as if owners could come any moment. Another example, Niama Private Islands, owned by a UAE sheikh. Purchased in 2016, price $180 million, feature completely sustainable, runs on solar energy, has rainwater collection system, perfect waste management. Why? Because the owner is known for environmental consciousness. This is part of his image. The island has 40 villas, but only 10 are used, others empty. Why? Because the owner doesn't want guests too close. Distance matters, privacy matters. Second stop, Caribbean. There are Gulf billionaires here too, but competition is tougher because Hollywood celebrities, American billionaires, European aristocrats also own islands here. Buying a private island in the Caribbean is more expensive than the Maldives. Why? Location, close to America, close to Europe. And some islands are tax havens. British Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, both vacation and offshore company headquarters. Example, island Necker Island. This island belongs to Virgin Group owner Richard Branson, but the neighboring island, Mosquito Island, was sold to a Qatari billionaire in 2018. Price, $120 million. Mosquito Island features 50 hectares, 3 luxury villas, each villa 1,000 square meters, private beaches, tennis courts, helipad, infrastructure-owned electricity generator, water treatment plant, waste management system, internet fiber optic cable pulled from underwater, speed 1 gigabit per second. Because the owner is a businessman, needs to be constantly online. Security 24-hour armed guards, radar system, floating barrier. Why so much security? Because pirate attacks can happen in the Caribbean. Rare, but possible. The wealthy don't take risks. Staff, 60 people. But even when nobody's on the island, 30 people work. Maintenance, repair, preparation. Annual cost, $15 million. Another example, Cay Chapel, Belize. This island belongs to a Saudi family. Price, $80 million. Feature has its own airport. Private jet can land directly on the island. Runway is 2 kilometers, sufficient for large jets. This island isn't just a vacation spot, it's also a business center. The owner holds meetings here. Business partners come from the Gulf, Europe, America. Secret deals, strategic meetings. Away from media, away from state surveillance. A perfect neutral zone. Third stop, Mediterranean. Greece and Croatia allow private island sales. Gulf billionaires are also investing here. Why? Close to Europe, cultural diversity, beautiful scenery. Buying a private island in Greece isn't easy. Government permission required, but money talks. And Gulf billionaires speak very well. Example, Island Scorpios. This island belonged to the Onassis family, where Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis got married, sold to a Russian billionaire in 2013, but resold in 2021. New owner, a businessman from UAE. Price, $150 million. Scorpios features 74 hectares, 6 villas, each villa historic restored. Modern infrastructure, solar panels, seawater treatment, modern sewage. Feature the island has historical significance, so the owner must be very careful when restoring. Greek government monitors any damage, big penalty. But for the owner, this isn't a problem. Owning a historic island comes with prestige. On the Croatian side, St. Marco Island, owned by a Qatari family. Purchased in 2016. Price $40 million, more affordable in the Mediterranean. Feature very close to Split City, 20 minutes by boat. So there's isolation, but easy access to civilization. Can immediately go to the city if needed. The island has 8 villas. Modern architecture, minimalist design. Designed by Italian architect. Each villa has sea view, infinity pool. Staff, 25 people. Most are local Croatians. Why? Croatian government requires local employment, but head staff from the Gulf. Must be someone who speaks the family's language, knows their culture. Fourth stop, Pacific Ocean. Fiji, Vanuatu, Solomon Islands. These are the most remote, most isolated places. And precisely because of this, some wealthy prefer here. Privacy at maximum level. No media, no paparazzi, minimal state surveillance. Perfect refuge. Example, island, Laukala Island, Fiji. This island belonged to Red Bull owner Dietrich Mateschitz, but in 2003 it was leased to a Gulf family. Not a full purchase, but 99-year lease. Almost the same thing. Annual rent, $5 million. Laukala features 1,200 hectares, massive 25 villas, each villa ultra-luxurious. Own golf course, horse farm, organic vegetable garden, coconut palm plantation. Staff 300 people. Yes, 300, because the island is a self-sufficient ecosystem, produces its own food, produces its own electricity. Why? Because the nearest city is 50 kilometers away. Supply is difficult, so independence is essential. The island has a private airport. Jet lands directly there. Airport even has a name, Laukala Airport, practically a private airport but received international code. Another example, Naitauba, Fiji. This island belongs to a Dubai family. Purchased in 2020. Price $30 million. Prices are more affordable in the Pacific. Feature completely virgin, never developed. Owners wanted it that way. Only 2 small bungalows. Rest of the island completely natural. Why? They're keeping it as an emergency refuge. If the world goes crazy, they'll escape there, grow their own food, collect their own water. Survival plan. What's it like working on private islands? We talked to former staff. Real names hidden, but stories are real. A former chef told us, I worked on an island in the Maldives for 2 years. Salary was great, $15,000 a month, but conditions were tough. Owners only came 3 weeks a year, but we had to prepare 3 meals every day. For whom? For other staff. And each meal had to be luxurious, as if the owners were there. Fresh lobster, Kobe beef, Italian truffles, every day, because owners said we can come anytime, and we had to be ready. A security guard, I worked in the Caribbean for 3 years. My job was to protect the island, but from whom? Nobody there. Nearest island 10 kilometers away. Still, we kept watch 24 hours, monitored radars, checked cameras. Salary was great, $20,000 a month, but psychologically tough. You're constantly alert, but no threat, like paranoia. A maid, I worked on an island in the Mediterranean. I worked 12 hours every day. Villa cleaning, sheet changing, garden maintenance, but the villas were empty. Nobody there. Still, I cleaned every day, put new sheets every day. Why? Owners want it. They said the island must always be ready. Salary was good, $8,000, but it was a strange feeling, like a ghost hotel. Common theme, lots of money but lots of isolation. Staff away from families for months, can't leave the island. Internet restricted for security reasons. Phone calls monitored, confidentiality agreement. Some can handle it, some resign after 6 months. Buying a private island is the beginning. Real cost comes after. Purchase price $50 to $200 million depending on location. Construction and development $30 to $100 million. Villas, infrastructure, roads, docks, airport. Furniture and decoration $10 to $30 million. Each villa must be luxuriously furnished. Italian furniture, Swiss beds, German kitchens. Technology $5 to $15 million. Internet security systems, energy management. Total initial $100 to $350 million. But annual operating cost is more frightening. Staff salaries $5 to $15 million, 50 to 150 people depending on salaries. Energy $2 to $5 million, generators, solar panels, fuel. Water $1 to $3 million, treatment, transport, storage. Food and supplies $2 to $6 million. Fresh products come by air cargo. Maintenance and repair $3 to $8 million. Buildings, boats, equipment. Security $2 to $5 million, equipment, training, insurance. Tax and legal $1 to $3 million, local taxes, licenses, lawyers. Total annual $15 to $45 million. And most of these are spent even when the island is empty. So even if the island is used 2 weeks a year, you're spending $20 million. Per week costs $10 million. Per day $1.4 million. Per hour $60,000 just to be there. Private islands are environmentally controversial. Criticisms, ecosystem destruction during island development, natural habitats disappear. Coral reefs, mangrove forests, bird nests. Water consumption, fresh water is the island's most valuable resource. But luxury villas consume a lot of water. Groundwater is depleting. Carbon footprint, generators constantly running. Materials come by air cargo. Jets come and go. An island's annual carbon emissions equal a small town. Waste management. Where does the island dispose of waste? Some burn it, air pollution, some bury it, soil pollution. Defense, some owners are truly environmentally conscious, installing solar energy, collecting rainwater, making organic gardens, financing coral restoration projects. But these are a minority. For most owners, environment is secondary. Luxury and comfort are priorities. Private islands are security havens. But this has a cost. Physical security, armed guards, patrol boats, radar systems. Some islands even have underwater sonar. Cybersecurity, internet, encrypted phone lines, secure all devices monitored. Constant defense against hack attacks. Staff security, all employees undergo background checks. Family history, financial status, social media scanned. Confidentiality agreements, staff cannot share what they see on the island with anyone. Sharing photos on social media is prohibited. If violated, millions of dollars in penalties. Flight privacy, private jets hidden from flight trackers. Nobody knows where the owner is. Some owners are so paranoid they confiscate staff phones. Photos can't be taken even when the island is empty. Why so much privacy? Because these people are targets. Kidnapping, ransom attack risks exist. The island is their safe zone, and they do everything to protect this security. Private island demand is increasing, but supply is limited. Number of saleable private islands in the world may be 2,000, half already sold. Result, prices soaring. An island that could be bought for $20 million in 2010 is $80 million in 2024. 300% increase in 10 years. Gulf billionaires in the race. Because they know island numbers are limited, demand is unlimited. If you don't buy now, you won't find one in 5 years. New trend: climate change, safe islands, sea level rising. Some islands will be underwater in 50 years, but some are safe. High islands, mountainous islands. These islands' prices rising even faster. Another trend: technology integrated islands, smart home systems, autonomous boats, drone delivery. Young billionaires want these. Sustainable luxury trend also exists. Solar energy, wind turbines, zero waste. These islands are called eco-luxury islands, and their price is higher than normal islands because construction cost is more, but prestige is more. World's most expensive private islands: 5. Lanai, Hawaii, owned by Larry Ellison Oracle, CEO, $300 million, 140 square kilometers, has population 3,000 people, but most of island is private. 4. Lisbon Island, Portugal, owned by a Saudi family, $350 million estimated. Actually peninsula, but private property. Palace Golf Course Marina. 3. Scorpios plus Sparti, Greece, owned by a UAE businessman, $400 million. 2 neighboring islands, total 100 hectares. 2. Necker plus Mosquito, Caribbean, Richard Branson plus Qatari family, neighboring islands, total value $500 million. 1. Rangyai Island, Thailand, owned by a Qatari sheikh, price unknown, but estimate $600 million, 800 hectares, completely virgin, only 3 villas. Why so expensive? Location: Thailand is touristy, but this island is secret size, massive, and legal status. Thailand doesn't sell islands to foreigners, but this is special case. How does a day pass on your private island? Morning, 7 o'clock, waking up. Maid brings coffee, freshly squeezed orange juice, egg, salmon. Morning, 8 o'clock, beach walk, 2 kilometers, white sand, only yours. Morning, 9:30, sea tour on private boat, diving, snorkeling, fishing. Noon, 12 o'clock, lunch prepared by chef, fresh lobster, salad, wine. Afternoon, 2 p.m. spa time. Private therapist comes, massage, skin care. Afternoon, 4 p.m. tennis or golf. Private court, private grass. Evening, 6 p.m. sunset, cocktails, grilled fish, champagne. Night, 8 p.m. dinner, multi-course, Michelin level. Night, 10 p.m. private cinema. Hollywood film, huge screen, luxury seats. Night, midnight sleep, silence, only wave sound. This every day. No stress, no responsibility. Staff handles everything. You just live. This is what $20 million annual cost buys. So there are Gulf billionaires' private islands, from the Maldives to the Caribbean, from the Mediterranean to the Pacific, all over the world, each worth over $100 million, annual operating cost $20 million, and most are only used a few weeks a year. Why? Because this isn't just a vacation spot. This is security, prestige, freedom, and absolute privacy. For these wealthy, this is worth the price. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want more videos like this, could you please hit that like button and let us know? Because in upcoming videos, more luxury life, more secret properties, and more shocking truths await you. See you in the next video.